Peace and War at the End Times of the Lord. This is the title of the manuscript I'm bringing for you today. I hope you're all doing well. Peace and blessings be upon you. So, this manuscript is preserved in a library in Istanbul, and it is actually for a Muslim Arab scholar, and his name is Al-Harith bin Salam bin Mu'ad bin Madhan al-Madani. And this manuscript is all about the Armageddon war and the Mahdi and the events of the last days. The manuscript reads as follows: The Mahdi will march to Palestine to repel all the enemies of Allah, who will gather from all over the world in the valley of Mount Canaan. But Allah will destroy them rather than return them, and He will punish them rather than have mercy on them. Because in the time of the Mahdi the days of Allah will come, and the days of Allah in the time of the Mahdi will be as the days of Allah in the time of the people of Ad. But the days of Allah will be at its fullest in the time of the Mahdi, because the people of Ad and those who were after them were destroyed by Allah with a furious bitter wind, which He unleashed on them non-stop for 7 nights and 8 days. And those who were after them, they were destroyed by an overwhelming blast, which is an angelic scream from the great angel of earthquakes, Gabriel. But in the time of the Mahdi, the days of Allah will not come with the furious wind or the overwhelming blast, but they will come with earthquakes and winds at the stage of the emergence of the Mahdi. But the next stage breaks the heart, because its secret lies in the war of the universe, about which the world will suffer because of its fires that will shake all thrones. On that day all authority belongs to Allah, the true King. The war of the whole world will rage on the holy mount Megiddo of the Levant. It is called the glorious mountain because Abraham, peace be upon him, glorified God on it, and crossed to Palestine from its valley, and he slept in its lap. And Allah Almighty wanted Abraham to possess the mountain, so He commanded the valley to shake. So Abraham went to the mountain and slept in its lap, because he found tranquility on it. And when fear left Abraham, he wanted to leave the mountain, but the mountain shook and cried out of love for Abraham, and grieved at his separation. So Abraham possessed the mountain with mourning and nostalgia, and began to glorify God until the mountain calmed down. The day of the war of all the world will come in the time of the Mahdi, on the most holy mountain in Palestine, and the arrogance of the Jews will spread in all parts of the world in the time of the Mahdi's emergence, and before the arrival of the Mahdi by decades. Then the Jews will return in their second arrogance, after they take possession of the world with the help of criminals and sorcerers and Dajjal. And Allah Almighty is the guardian of the Mahdi and the Muslim armies, and that is certainly easy for Allah, who sent the baby in the river to the tyrant Pharaoh, and decimated him with the same baby in the sea. And Allah will plan for the Mahdi without limit, and the greatest plot will come from the days of Allah and from the Mahdi, who will be the best of mankind in the last times. And the secret of the Mahdi lies in the best of Allah's creation, the Prophet Muhammad, may Allah bless him and his family and grant them peace, who gave good news that the Mahdi would be his grandson, from the purest offspring and the most righteous dynasty. The Prophet, may Allah bless him and his family and grant them peace, told Al-Harith bin Zayd in the narration of Ibn Abbas, may Allah be pleased with them, he said, a grandson will be born to Fatima, who will be her greatest satisfaction after her death. And Allah will grant him and Allah will grant the Mahdi triumph in the whole world, in the whole earth, for the sake of La ilaha illallah Muhammadun Rasulullah. And the day of Allah will come in the holy land of the Levant, where Allah wants good and evil to go against each other in a long struggle, that Allah wills to be resolved at the beginning of the end of the promised earth's time. And all the banners of the earth will be raised in Megiddo, led by the banner of the ruler of the cursed land, on land and sea, which is far away from Muslim lands. And in a prophecy on the authority of Abu Hurairah, may Allah be pleased with him, he says, the banner that governs all the banners of the world will come to the land of the night journey to fulfill the dream of the Jews to rule all the world at the emergence of Dajjal. And in a narration on the authority of Ibn Abbas, may Allah be pleased with them, in which he says, all the banners of the earth will come to Palestine of the Levant, and the Mahdi will know that the purpose of these banners is the emergence of the awaited Messiah, and all the banners of the earth will be ruled by the banner of the star that is followed by many stars. And every banner the star collects will rule over it until the star joins 50 or 51 stars, but all of the stars will fall. And a star from far away will come to him carrying a warning of evil and good. Read if you wish. And there are peoples whom we shall give some enjoyment, then a painful punishment from us will visit them. And all the banners of the earth will come to the holy mounts of the Levant to fight the Mahdi, and ruin will come on all of the Levant. The Mahdi is the best of mankind, but many armies will gather on Mount Canaan against him, and he will fight all the banners of unbelief. It is also narrated on the authority of Ibn Abbas, may Allah be pleased with him, that he said, the Mahdi will water the Holy Land with the blood of the infidels and the Jews. This is the end of the manuscripts, and thank you for watching. This manuscript is really like beneficial, and it's very filled with wisdom and with information about the end times and the last days of Allah and the Mahdi. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this manuscript. Thank you for watching. God bless you. I hope you share the content so that others benefit. And thank you so much for watching.